Thank you, Dan. Definitely.
Thank you, Raviji. It was a almost pure crystal in- introduce. Once
Mm.
again, thank you very much, all of you, for to join the webinar on Nakshatra Vana. Hope all of you are
Mm.
from India and all the people are from South India. Maybe a few people are from North India. And the topic which I have chosen to speak on, which is explained in Ayurveda texts almost. Before that, before entering into the subject, I would like to thank all the dignitaries of MIT IIKS, Professor Sai Sasarlaji and uh, Vishwanath Kararji, the founder of MIT institutions, and his family. So let us dive into the topic, all of you. So can anyone keep your video on so that I will feel that so my video is clear. I am speaking back. I'm conversing with someone. Hmm? So if okay, thank you very much. Thank you, uh, Ranganath ji and Ilavarasan ji, and also Larry. Oh, okay. Oh, many people, Madan Shankar ji, and the, so the topic what I have chosen is Nakshatra Vana. Hmm? So before entering into the topic, let me clear what are the nakshatras. So many maybe here the many scholars are from. I hope all the scholars are from non-Sanskrit background. How many of you are Sanskrit background? Please raise your hand. Please raise your hand. Okay. If you are, are non-Sanskrit background, so let me explain what actually the nakshatra stands for. Nakshatra, naksharati iti nakshatra. Naksharati means that which never disappears from the sky. That is nakshatra. Hmm? Naksharati, like akshara. Akshara, naksharati iti aksharam. That uh, that which has no uh, end. That is akshara. Like that, nakshatra is also naksharati iti nakshatram. That which never disappears from the sky. So as we see at the night, the nakshatra, it is not only one. There are many, maybe they are in lakhs, right? They are in lakhs. So then we should consider all the stars. Mm, But because of our ancestral or of our rishis tapasya, they understood that some of the stars directly connected with the solar system, our solar system. So they affect on us. So so these stars are considered as 27 stars. So we all know those 27 stars, Ashwini, Adi, Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, ityadi. So these 27 stars are now in the term Nakshatravana, these 27 stars only considered, not other stars like there are thousands of stars, but we are not considering them. Nakshatra Vana means only 27 stars. Those stars are only but where they are situated. If you see the cosmic globe, so let me show you the one. Let me show you. Uh-huh. So this is how our solar system is appears like this, and this is our solar system. So this is geocentric solar system. Okay, geocentric solar system. Uh, so Mandamarejya Bhuputra Surya Shukra Induja Indu. So when we consider our Earth is in center, so our Indian for the mathematics purpose in Indian Jyotisha, we consider Earth is in center. We replace the Earth in the place of Sun. So the fourth one here, this is the Sun, and we are replacing Sun in the place of Earth. Hmm? So if the Sun is replaced here and the Earth is replaced in the Sun, so you will find the solar system. Hmm? Buddha, Shukra, Bhumi, Mangala, Guru, Shani, Uranus, Neptune, and the Pluto. So these are the actual uh, grahasthiti in our solar system. So when we check the last Shani, the last planet is the Shani, and before that the Guru, then Mangala, Amarejya Bhuputra, Surya, the next one is Surya, Shukra, Induja, Induja means Buddha, and around the earth, the Chandra. Hmm? So this is the line Mandamarejya Bhuputra Surya Shukra Induja Indavaha. So this is our planetary system. So above this, there is another belt. So this is our solar belt, right? We can consider this as a solar belt. So after this, so Earth and around the Earth there are planets, and after this planet we have the nakshatra belt. So consider this as our Earth. So our around the Earth, so we have the grahas, and around that, so at the end, see like this. So if you consider at the middle, this is the Earth. So around the Earth, we have this Bhachakra. We call it in Sanskrit Bhachakra. Bhachakra means Nakshatra Chakram. Nakshatra Chakra. This one. Am I clear? This is Nakshatra Chakram. So this is Nakshatra Chakram, and this Nakshatra Chakram again divided into 12 Rashi. So we all know those 12 Rashis, Mesha, Vrishabha, and Adi. So each nakshatra is in the solar system in 360 degrees. If we divide each nakshatra in the 360 degree, so each nakshatra gets 13 degree and 20 minutes. So like that, if you divide the Mesha Rashi, so from Mesha Rashi we will start Mesha, Vrishabha, Mithuna, Karka, Simha, Kanya, Tula, Vrishchika, Dhanu, Makara, Kumbha, Meena. So 12 Rashis. So in each Rashi, so minimum 3 stars will come, but again one star is divided into 4 part. Prathama pada, Dvitiya pada, Tritiya pada, Chaturtha pada. Again, like that, if we divide all the stars into 4 part, so we will get 108 pada. 108 pada. So if we divide all the 108 padas into 12 Rashi, so each Rashi gets 9 pada. Like that. So all the stars are divided. Okay, am I clear? All the stars are divided into all the Rashis. So Mesha Rashi gets first Ashwini Nakshatras 4 padas, and also Bharani Nakshatras 4 padas, and Kritika Nakshatras 1 pada. So these 9 padas are given to the Mesha Rashi. So after that, Vrishtika Rashi. So the Vrishtika Rashi gets the second, third, fourth part of the Kritika Nakshatra. Again, 4 parts of Rohini Nakshatra, and the 2 parts of Makha Nakshatra. Like that, all the stars are given, all the Rashis are given 8, 9 padas. I hope I'm clear. Is it clear? Mhm. Okay. So after dividing this, so now nakshatra, I hope nakshatra concept is clear. So the first we have geocentric, Earth is in center, we consider. So around the Earth there are planets. So after the Earth we have the nakshatra chakra. So in that nakshatra chakra, so that nakshatra chakra is divided into 12 parts into 13 in 30 degree. So each Rashi gets 9 pada of nakshatras. So if we divide like that, so 12, 27 stars are allotted. So that also, so if you check here, so 13 degree, so this is equator. Consider this is the Bhumadhya Rekha. So this one. So above this 14 degree and below 14 degree, the stars who come between this belt, the stars who come between this belt, such stars are only considered as a stars in this. So maybe sometimes they are above this belt also, and sometimes below this belt also. Uh, Only such stars are considered, not above this belt. Okay. I think I'm clear. So again, this is the Rashi Vibhaga, Mesha Vrishabha. So again, see, if you check the nakshatra, so consider this as this Earth, this as our Earth. So this is how the Nakshatra Vana built. This is how the Nakshatra Vana can be imagined. It's an imaginary uh, image which is developed by Google Gemini. Uh, uh, so please have a look on this. So we will just not next we will jump into the topic. So if you have any query, you can ask now. So otherwise we will jump into the topic. So now the basic concept, I hope a basic concept is clear for everyone. Please raise your hand if you have any query. After this, before that, I would like to clear this why this Nakshatravana concept is developed. Okay, why this Nakshatravana concept is developed. This is least discussed topic among in Ayurveda and also in Jyotisha. So this topic actually is a blend of Jyotisha and Ayurveda. Hmm? Blend of Jyotisha and Ayurveda. So if you are the Ayurveda, if you have ever heard the Ayurveda topic, so it is understood that so we are going somewhere in our life and we have just undergone the therapies of Ayurveda, right? Therapies of Ayurveda. In those therapies, so generally the rational therapy is given. Rational, that is yukti vipashraya. So trividha in generally in Ayurveda, three types of therapies are prescribed. So trividham aushadham in Ayurveda. See trividham aushadham. Three The triple therapy of Ayurveda. Three types of therapies we see in the Ayurveda. See reference Charaka Samhita Trividham Aushadham Uchyate. In Charaka Samhita, this is the in the chapter Sutrasthana, in the chapter number 11 and the verse number 54. If you if you check, so the line refers like this: Trividham Aushadham Uchyate. Three types of therapies are prescribed for each for every roga. Daiva Vyapashrayah, Daiva Vyapashrayam, Yukti Vyapashrayam, Satvavajayascha. So these are the three types of therapies. So what actually Daiva Vyapashraya is? Daiva Vyapashraya means spiritual therapy. So the what we are getting today, as a Ayurveda, is the Yukti Vyapashraya, rational therapy. See, uh, this one Yukti Vyapashraya, as like a herbal herbs. Drink this and consume this kind of churna and all other stuff are considered as a Yukti Vyapashraya. Only this thing is prescribed by the current Ayurvedic physicians. But Ayurveda basically prescribes three types of therapies. This is the one: Trividham Aushadham Uchyate. That is Daiva Vyapashrayam, Yukti Vyapashrayam, and Sattva Vajaya. So I don't introduce you this Yukti Vyapashraya. It is famous in the market. If you visit stores, so you will find the different type of drugs, Ayurvedic drugs, like uh, so there are famous Ayurvedic sellers also. Hmm? So, so, so they are also good. Yukti Vipashraya is also good, but what happens? Yukti Vipashraya can alone cannot solve the problems, cannot cure the disease properly. Before that, one should undergo Daiva Vipashraya. Daiva Vipashraya. What is Daiva Vipashraya? Is, see, this is the line for the Daiva Vipashraya. One second, let me refer that. Daiva Vipashraya. Daiva Vipashraya. What is Daiva Vipashraya? Actually, it is Tatra Daiva Vipashrayam Mantro Aushadha Mani Mangala Balyupahara Homa Niyama Prayaschitta Upavasa Swasthayana Pranipata Gamanadi. So this is what the exact reference from the. I'm not giving that line here, but if you check that, uh, so this is in the 54th shloka only of Charaka Samhita. So what actually this one? So mantra, chanting the sacred mantra. So sometimes you might have heard the therapy, that is sound therapy. You most of you have heard the mantras can cure diseases. So so there are some researchers. Gayatri mantra can cure number of diseases. So it is clinically proved and it is accepted by the doctors also. So chanting the mantras is the first thing. Mantra. Then money. Money means wearing the auspicious gemstones. This is the second one. That is under the spiritual therapy. And the third one is Mangala, auspicious rites and ceremonies. Conducting the auspicious rites. Mantra Oshadhi, Mangala, Balyupahara, Bali, fasting and other stuff. Pranipata, see, Upavasa, fasting. 1 second. Fast Upavasa and Prayaschitta, fasting and Prayaschitta karma. This also comes under spiritual therapy. And Pranipata, surrendering to the higher power. So Pranipata means surrendering to the higher power. So under this Pranipata concept, so this Nakshatra Vana concept can be considered. I hope I'm clear. Under this Pranipata, Nakshatra Vana concept can be considered. Pranipata, surrendering to the higher power. So psychological insights. Uh, so when we surrender to the higher powers, so we understand that we will we are not above the celestials. So celestials build our mind and also build our mind, and they may lead to the good things, and they may lead us to the bad things also. So this is daiva vipashraya. And yukti vipashraya, I don't speak on this. Physical body doshas and biochemical balance. Yukti vipashraya, I don't speak on it because it is very famous in the market. And sattva vajaya, the third one is sattva vajaya. Sattva means ahitebhyo arthebhyo manonigraha. Ahitebhyah arthebhyah. Manonigraha, self control. Controlling our mind from which are bad for our health, physical health, also for the mental health. So, if the doctor asks you to avoid, stop eating the sweets, so that also comes under manonigraha. Hmm? If the doctor also asks you to avoid the spices in your dinner, that also comes under manonigraha. So if it is not manonigraha is not done, then the diseases may not be cured. Hmm? So this manonigraha and dhidhairyatma vijnanam. The second one is dhidhairya atma vijnanam. Dhihi, wisdom. So getting the proper knowledge also help you to cure yourself, cure the disease. Dhihi, dhairya. Dhairya is courage. Yes, I can come out of this disease. This is the dhairyam. I can come out of this disease. This is not. I will definitely come out of this disease, and definitely, I have that courage. Such mannerism is considered as a dhairya. And atma vijnanam. Atma vijnanam means self realization. The third point is self realization. What actually atma vijnanam? Understanding the atma tattva. Hmm? Nahanyate hanyamane sharire. Atma tattva. What? So the Atma goes out of this body and again he gets a new body. So, so to get a new body, we should new body, and also the new body should be a good body. For that, we should practice a dharma. Hmm? So if we understand that, so the next, so everyone should go out of this body one day, and if we practice a good thing in our life, the next birth would be better than this birth. So that is Atma Vijnana. So if you don't want the birth, then try for the liberation. So that is Atma Vijnana. It's Dr. Uh, Swapna Shri ji. So that is saying about the uh, Yukti Vipashraya. So Yukti Vipashraya is nothing but the concept of Vata, Pitta, Kapha. Vata, Pitta, Kapha concept, understanding them, and based on the treatments are given. Hmm? So the body is analyzed there based on the Vata, Pitta, Kapha or Dvidoshaja, Tridoshaja body. So based on that, everything is analyzed based on the analyzation. So the treatment is given. So that is also good. But first one, the Daiva Vipashraya must not be forgotten. So Daiva Vipashraya also must be practiced. So I hope this is clear. Daiva Vipashraya, Yukti Vipashraya. See, Sattva Vajaya. And this, see, summary of the triple therapy. Daiva Vipashraya, divine and karmic, faith, mantras, and rituals come under this. And the second one is Yukti Vipashraya, physical and biological, diet, herbs, and lifestyle. And Sattvavajaya, psychological, discipline, wisdom, and meditation. So, as I said in my previous, in this slide, so this Nakshatra Vana concept comes under this Pranipata. Pranipata means surrendering to the higher power. Am I clear? If you have any doubts, right, you can ask, or else we will move forward. Any doubts?
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Now, you mentioned about the triple therapy, the Daiva Vipashraya, Yukti Vipashraya, and Sattva Vipashraya. Now,
Sattva Avajaya.
Sattva Vajaya, sorry. So, now, for treating particular diseases, say for example, other than the Manasika Roga, like many people in this age, in this period, they undergo a lot of, for example, anxiety, depression, and unwanted thing. So when we normally speak, people say they owe a lot to the grihas. They say there is a dasha shandi or there is a dasha buddhi or something, and they attribute that to a star. And now when we see with the therapeutic part of it, um, can this be treated in a very scientific way when all these three are brought together in one line, so that as you said, the influence of the cosmic order gets perfectly aligned to the body's cosmic body's forces. So such kind of models do we have in practice?
We have in practice, but what happened? Uh, Such integration of Jyotisha and Ayurveda is not yet done. Ayurveda
Yes,
physicians remained as a Ayurveda physicians, and
yes.
Jyotisha scholars remained as a Jyotisha scholars. Uh, so
Hmm.
this integration must be done. So keeping
Hmm.
this thing in our minds, the Central Sanskrit
Hmm.
University has taken the initiative to
Hmm.
blend this Jyotisha and Ayurveda.
Hmm.
So right currently there are few scholars, only few scholars in India who can blend the Jyotisha and Ayurveda together.
Okay.
So
So,
this
but that
concept
will.
is also this
Huh.
concept. What I said, Nakshatra Vana is also I heard from a great Jyotishi from Karnataka. His name is Nagendra Bhatta. Hitlerli Nagendra Bhatta. He is almost a 90-year-old person, one who stays in village and only he never predicts. He never goes for the prediction part.
Hmm.
So he now he is in for our fortunate. So he is speaking to some YouTube channels. So through
Hmm.
that,
Hmm.
I have heard this concept, and when I was learning in Gurukul, so he has written a article on Nakshatravana. So based on that, I tried to recollect those stuff and blend this thing with the Ayurveda. Hmm. So such scholars we require those who the Ayurvedic scholars also we want, and so Ayurvedic scholars must at least they should learn basic concepts of Jyotisha, and Jyotisha scholars at least learn the basic concepts of Ayurveda. So if they learn, so definitely we can come with an idea which can directly work. We can directly work on the current scenario, the what the problem we are facing. Hmm? Yes, definitely. Ayurvedic scholars, as I said, so the Central Sanskrit University is taking initiative and they are developing Ayurveda Gurukula in Nasik. Maybe many of you are from Maharashtra. Some people are from Maharashtra. So in Nasik, Central Sanskrit University is developing Ayurveda Gurukula, where the students undergo a minimum 12 years of Ayurveda and Shastric education.
క్వశ్చన్ ఆన్సర్స్ రాసాక ఫోటో పంపించి నువ్వు కదా
Okay, let me go ahead. Let me take you to the Nakshatra Vana, the topic of the day. So, as I said, 27 sacred stars. So, some trees are dedicated based on the nakshatras. So, there are few messages also. Yukti Vipashraya. Okay, I will share the slides with. I will share the slides. So later you can go ahead. Go ahead. So someone texted. Okay, let me go ahead. So 27 nakshatras and the moon. Hmm? So this thing I have introduced you. So what is the classical foundation for this text? As I said, each nakshatra has divine ruler, governing its cosmic energy and influencer. So each nakshatra has a god, and that god governs our mind. That god governs our mind. So they influence a lot. So as I said in my previous slide, so all the celestial grahas and nakshatras influence our body and mind. It is clear. So today also the scientists are working on it, how the celestials work on our mind. So the best example is on the full moon day and no moon day, how our brain works. Hmm? So also, as I said in my so the modern science says that almost 73% of our body is made up of liquid, right? And if the body is made up of 75% liquid, when the full moon day, so if you observe the ocean, so they will get a big and nasty tides, right? Uh, Waves. So like that, in our body also we will observe a changes, chemical process in our body, and that works on our mind. That also changes our mind. So based on this, so we can easily assume that the celestials influence our mind. And celestials means not only the grahas, also the 27 stars. So as Janma Nakshatra and Vastu alignment. For example, check here. So the trees which are considered under Nakshatra Vana. So if you check these trees, so these are just examples. Arjuna Arjuna tree, which is very famous for the in Ayurveda, and also people, which is very famous in Ayurveda, and Bilva, Bilva Patra, so which is the tree of Purva Phalguni Nakshatra. So you all know the Bilva Patra, how this works against the bacterias. Bilva Dala, Bilva Dala, and Ashoka tree, so which is the tree of Rohini Nakshatra. And so then Nakshatra, see, doshas and harmony. So each nakshatra tree exhibits unique Ayurvedic properties, balancing the three dosha, vata, pitta, kapha, promoting the promoting the holistic health. So, as I said in my previous class, not in previous in previously, see, each and every tree has that power to cure. Only the air itself has the power to cure our body and mind on some parts. If we walk around those trees, so they will influence our body and mind. So what happens if we regularly walk around such trees? So in in this uh, in this slide, as I said, see, vastu alignment. So if you have a basic vastu concept, आदौ वृक्षाणि आरोप्य पश्चात् गेहानि कारयेत्. Huh? So this is the statement from Brhat Samhita of Varaha Mihiracharya. Varaha Mihiracharya says that before you build a home, before a person builds his home, first he must plant the trees around the planned home. First, he must plant those trees. Then, around middle between that those trees, one must build his home. Ado vrikshani aropya paschat gehani karayet. If he builds his home in between such trees, so in that home, vastu alignment can easily be uh, vastu alignment can easily taken. So, what are those trees? So, as I said, those trees are these are the trees. So they balance our vata, pitta, kapha of the body. So what is vata? What is pitta? What is kapha? This is again the topic of Ayurveda. I don't jump into this. So, what are the scientific insights? Modern validation of ancient wisdom. Studies confirm Ayurveda, Arjuna reduces blood pressure, people improves the air quality, and Bilva has anti-inflammatory effects in our body. Hmm? If it is if we just breathe the air around these trees, so these things can easily uh, occur. So blood pressure is reduced around the if we walk around the Arjuna tree. If we just walk around the people tree, so we will get the pure quality of the air. So, and what are the environmental impacts? Nakshatra Vana supports bio biodiversity, carbon subsec biodiversity, right? So this Nakshatra Vana. So what is happening right now in India is, so we have a particular society called apartments. There only they are planting some trees, and outside of our society we don't find a good trees around us. Only in if you come to the North India, only neem trees and some basic trees, general trees we will find. But what happens if we plant these type of trees around us? So basically almost 50 to 60% of the diseases can be cured easily if we plant these Nakshatravana related trees around our environment. So this also works on an environmental impact. And what is cosmic ecological harmony. So modern research goes are rishis undergoing of cosmic ecological harmony and planetary health. So this is explained. So this is how our the trees work on our mind and the body. So this is just a plan. So how this Nakshatra Vana can be built. Let me take you to the nakshatra and individual stars and the trees. So another concept is like how this nakshatra vana works. See, edeva brahmande tadeva pipindande. So whatever the things are in the brahmanda, same things are in our body itself. Like so, our body is made up of five elements, right? And again, our this universe is also made up of five elements. So, yadeva brahmande, tadeva pindande. So, concept and philosophy, this core idea is about every individual is born under a specific nakshatra. Ancient rishis identified a specific tree species that resonates with a frequency of each nakshatra. So, our rishis identified such trees. The connection. So the pinda, human body, that which is the phala of our purva janma karma. Hmm? So the our pinda, our body, is the fruit of our previous karma, and the health what we get is also as a fruit of our previous karma. And so the karma and based on the karma, our pinda is built. So how this, so based on our karma, our mind and body move in this universe. But if we get the knowledge of wisdom, so we can easily understand the brahmanda and connect the brahmanda with our pinda, our sharira. So we can understand our mind and the body, and we can align our body and the mind with the celestials, and we can change our destiny. We can change our destiny. Sometimes what happens, people do believe whatever the things written on our uh, head forehead, so that will happen. Definitely people do believe, but yoga shastra and Jyotisha Shastra and also Ayurveda Shastra never believes this. So one can, if the person understands the knowledge, so it is believed that he can change his destiny and he can choose the path whatever he want. So if the alignment is taken, if the alignment is made between Pinda and Brahmanda, one can easily come out of the diseases, one can easily rebuild his fortune. Purpose spiritual healing. This concept is about spiritual healing, environmental conservation, and psychological background. Is it clear? So, what are the scripture references for this Nakshatra Vana? Hmm? Vrikshayurveda. So the key source for this text is Vrikshayurveda of Brhat Samhita of Varahamihira, and also from Agni Purana and Varaha Purana, also from Padma Purana. These are the key sources. And Sanskrit key reference: Nakshatra Vrikshat Vipulan Samropya Samropya Abhyarchayen Naraha. Samaropya Abhyarchayen Naraha. So a person should plant and worship the vast array of nakshatra trees to attain the peace and prosperity. So there are uh, dedicated trees. So I will show them you in the next concept of Aradhya Vriksha. So the tree associated with one's birth star is considered a deity in plant form, providing protection and vitality. So these are the stars. See, based on the stars, we have all the vrikshas. So Ashwini Nakshatra, see, check this. Kulicha. In Sanskrit, we have this tree for the Ashwini Nakshatra. So the people who have born in this star, so they should plant this tree around them, and they must walk around this tree, Kulicha. And the scientific botanical name is also given. So you can easily Google this name and purchase the plant, I think. Some plants are available online and some plants are not available. So you can easily, you will easily find them around you. So the second star is Bharani, and the plant, the tree is dedicated for this is Amalaki. Amalaki is Amla tree. uh, and the third one is Kritika. For the Kritika Nakshatra, we have Gular or as Udumbara, Udumbara Vriksha, Gular ka ped. So Hindi mein. So the third one is Udumbara Vriksha. The fourth one is Jambu Vriksha. Jambu Vriksha. So Jambu Vriksha. And the fifth one is Mrigashira Nakshatra for this Khadira. Khadira, from this tree only the currently what we consume in our pan, that is katha. In Hindi we call it katha. So that katha is made from this Khadira tree only. So it reduces the pitta dosha of our body. It also helps to digest the consumed food. Khadira. And the fifth star is fifth is done. And the sixth star is Ardra. So Krishna Aguru, a kind of which is a very rare tree, and Krishna Aguru generally found in South India. And the fourth one is Punarvasu, bamboo tree. Bamboo. No, I can't say it's a tree. Seventh one. And the eighth one is Pushya Nakshatra. The dedicated plant is Ashwatha, people. And the ninth one is Ashlesha Nakshatra, Naga Kesara. So it is also very famous in South India, maybe very rare in North India. And the 10th one is Makha Nakshatra. So banyan tree, Vatavriksha. And the 11th star, Punarvasu, and the Palasha Vriksha. Palasha Vriksha. Palasha is very famous and big leaves, which has tridala, like a bilva vriksha. In bilva leaves, there are three leaves like this, and in palasha they are very big leaves, palasha vriksha, and they are used as a they are used to consume the food on the leaves. Palasha vriksha. And the 12th star is Uttara Phalguni. The dedicated tree is Kshirini. Kshirini. And the 13th one is Hasta Rita. Arishta, Aritha tree, very famous this one, which has naturally uh, considered as a Indian soap, where it is considered under the Indian soap, so which easily generates the uh, things to wash the hand and also wash the hair. Rita. And Chitra Nakshatra, the bale. And the Swati Nakshatra, Arjuna Vriksha is dedicated for the Swati Nakshatra. And for the Vishakha Nakshatra, we have Kapitha. Kapitha, wood apple tree. So you might have heard wood apple, bale, Kapitha, wood apple. And Anuradha Nakshatra, so Bakula tree. In Hindi, they have the Maulsari or Bakula Vriksha. And for the Jeshtha Nakshatra, we have Shalmali tree, pine or simil tree. And for the 19th Nakshatra is Mula Nakshatra, Shala Vriksha. And again, 20th Nakshatra is Ashoka, 20th Nakshatra is Purvashadha. For the Purvashadha Nakshatra, Ashoka Ashoka Vriksha is dedicated. And the 21st is Uttara Falguni, Uttarashadha. For the Uttarashadha Nakshatra, we have Phanasa Vriksha. Phanasa Vriksha is nothing but jackfruit tree. And the 22nd Nakshatra is Shravana Nakshatra. It is Arka. It is not a Arka Vriksha. It is a Arka is a it's a plant, Arka. And the 23rd is Shami, Shami Vriksha. And the 24th is Shatabhisha Nakshatra. For the Shatabhisha Nakshatra, the dedicated plant is Kadamba Vriksha. The 25th Nakshatra is Purva Bhadra. The dedicated tree is Amra Vriksha. The 26th Nakshatra is Uttara Bhadra. And the dedicated tree for the Uttara Bhadra Nakshatra is Nimba Vriksha. And the 27th is Revati, and the dedicated tree is Mahuva or Madhuka Vriksha. So these are the 27 trees dedicated on 27 stars. So this is how one can based on this concept, maybe one or two. One is in Karnataka, which is in Uttara Kannada district. One Nakshatra Vana is built. So it requires minimum 1 acre land to build this. Nakshatra Vana, minimum 1 acre land to build this. So one Nakshatra Vana is built in Uttara Kannada district of Karnataka. So if the developers have any land to develop, to show, to give a good environment to their residential people, so they can develop this Nakshatra Vana in the dedicated plot within in a land that which requires 1 minimum acre. So in that, people can walk around and so spend their time and cure their body and mind easily. So the placements. So how to place this nakshatra Vana. So from the beginning of north. So starting with Ashwini Nakshatra in the center, one can plant in the Brahmasthana. One can plant the Ashwini Nakshatra related plant, and from beginning that one can move towards the Purva and towards the south and uh, uh, west, west, and the south and the east. So in these directions, so all the 27 trees can be planted, and they if they are planted and if they are nourished after 4 or 5 years, we can easily see this Nakshatra Vana in our life. So health benefits like this, many of these three, Neem, Arjuna, Bel, are key in Ayurvedic uh, pharmacy. And what is the psychological benefit? So connects urban populations to their roots, provides a space for silent contemplation. Dhyana and environmental changes, what we can see is preserves biodiversity and restores in the indigenous trees species. So if it is implemented, and astrological remedy, planting or nurturing one's birth tree is considered as Shanti Karma for planetary afflictions. So this is how this uh, at the end I just say, so if the Nakshatra Vana is well planned and well built, so at the end we can easily say the vriksho rakshati rakshitaha. So that star definitely the vriksha saves us if we save the that tree. Vriksho rakshati rakshitaha. With this word, I conclude my talk here. So the questions are allowed.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Is there any particular date to plant such trees which are yeah, this which are going to
See,
plant on that a particular day that Ashoka we have to
so
plant on
to
that
plant a
day
tree,
like
there
that?
are no particular days. So only just avoid
Because some
Amavasya day. So to cut a tree, there are particular days in the Shastras.
okay.
There are no
Yeah,
particular.
actually some pujaris will tell when we
That is
go
for that the harvesting and starting the krishi karma. There are particular stars.
for this nakshatra trees, is there any? And that means, can we plant them on our birth dates like that?
Yes, it's a good idea. Actually, it's a good idea. If you plant that tree on your birthday, birth star day, so that will that's a good memory to carry in your life.
Okay. And that's yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, and a very informative session we have heard from you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Namaste, sir. Deepak here.
Namaste, Deepak Mahadaya.
It was a very, very good interaction session today. I never knew that something like this existed at all. It was an eye-opener for sure. Of course, nakshatras we all know, but trees connected to our nakshatra, this is something new. It is real an eye-opener. My one question, sir, you talked about each tree for each nakshatra, and it is also related to Vastu. Suppose I'm building a house and we are five at home. Each of us have different nakshatras. So in that scenario, should we consider the head of the family, his nakshatra, and plant a tree for him, or for the entire family?
For the entire family, you can build. If you have the space, you can plant all the trees. But if you don't have the space around you, so plant at least for the head of the home.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
So
Thank you.
actually, in our Shastras, as I said, Adau Vrikshani Aropya Paschat Gehani Karayet. So first one should plant the trees. So after 1 or 2 years, one should start the building his home.
When I started my
But
house,
it is
sir,
impossible nowadays.
when
Totally,
I
it's a 60
when
40
I
concept.
purchased my plot, I did plant some neem trees outside and some other trees.
Hmm.
So I didn't know that I had to plant trees concerned with my nakshatra, but I have planted some other trees. Neem trees have planted, and some flower-bearing trees have planted. Of course, most of them have been removed by other people because it comes in front of their elevation. So I have kept 2 trees in front of my house, and I have got 1 tree behind. So this is what I have done till now, but I didn't know that it was related to my nakshatra. Others I would have planted a tree according to my nakshatra.
So yeah, according to your nakshatra, the neem tree comes.
Yes,
Ah,
sir. Yes, sir.
yeah. So fortunate.
Yeah, I didn't know. I
Very
just
good.
planted.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Somebody told, ಮನೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಗಾಳಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, so I planted.
Uh-huh.
Thank
So
you, sir. Thank you for the input.
thank you.
So
Thank you very
can I
much.
ask you one quick question?
Yes, ma. Yes, Bhagini.
Yes, sir. This is Devika here. Sir, I just wanted to ask you that nowadays we say that, we eat so much of poison and, we are also living such a bad lifestyle that if you need anything in Ayurveda to benefit, you should have a lifestyle which is completely Ayurveda based. So what would you say about that, sir?
Uh, the food what we are consuming today is totally a toxic food. I do agree with it. It's totally, uh, it is not grown properly and not harvested properly. Not so the water what we are using is not pure water for to grow the food. But however, our body is adjusting with with that poison. So our body is acting and surviving with those model with such type of food, right? So those who don't have a good healthy body, they are prone to the diseases. And the people who are daily working, not working like they are those who are spending their time at least 1 hour for yoga and exercises and having a balanced diet, though they consume toxic food, but the toxic food easily um, digested, and that doesn't works badly on our body. That's what I can easily say.
Thank you, sir.
So one should maintain the
Sir,
healthy lifestyle, and we should have ahara, vihara, vyavahara. So we can't we can't go and cultivate the in the fields or the dhanya what we want today. But vihara and vyavahara, we can with these two weapon with these two vihara and vyavahara, we can correct ourselves. Ahara, so consume such a Indian foods, the such as in those who are Indian. Actually, like in Kannada, we say tondekai, bendekai, sorekai, hirekai. Such things are actually Indian vegetables. The
sir,
remaining
what is the meaning
the
of Nakshatra belt?
hmm? Devika Bhagini, I think I'm clear.
Width of Nakshatra belt. What is the
Yes,
width
sir.
of?
Thank you so much.
Harshavardhan
नमस्कार
ji,
सर.
please. Yes, yes,
हेलो
Harshavardhan ji. Yes,
जी, नमस्कार
Harshavardhan.
सर. काफ़ी अच्छा प्रेजेंटेशन था सर. और ये एक मीन्स मैं कॉलेज ऑफ फॉरेस्ट्री डॉक्टर पंजाबराव देशमुख कृषि विद्यापीठ में प्राध्यापक के तौर पे काम करता हूँ. और एक मीन्स टू कंजर्व द एंशिएंट सिस्टम हम नक्षत्र वन को काफ़ी अच्छे से प्रमोट कर रहे हैं. ये एक चीज़ है. पर मुझे एक चीज़ आपसे जानना था, वो ये था कि हर एक नक्षत्र का एक आराध्य वृक्ष होता है. पर अभी जैसे मान लो कि जैसे मैं महाराष्ट्र अकोला में रहता हूँ, तो वहां पे जो ट्री है, तो टेम्परेट रीजन में अगर जाते हैं हम हिमाचल वगैरह, तो उसमें काफी सारे स्पेसीज जो है वहां के नहीं है. तो उस वक्त हमने कौन सा स्पेसिस वहाँ पे चूज करना चाहिए, ये मेरा एक कहना था। जैसे हम राजस्थान की ओर जाते हैं तो राजस्थान में जो नक्षत्र वन में जो एक स्टैंडर्ड आराध्य वृक्ष दिए गए, तो वहाँ पे काफी सारे वृक्ष वहाँ के नहीं है या वहाँ पे नहीं आते, तो उस समय कौन से स्पीसीज को हम चूज करें, ये मेरा एक प्रश्न था यहाँ पे। धन्यवाद।
स्पेसिस को चूज करना एक क्या हो जाता है सर, ये आपने जो बताया वो बिल्कुल सही है, क्योंकि हर एक वृक्ष हर एक वातावरण में एडजस्ट नहीं करता। Only these neem trees can survive in each in all environment. But if I say jackfruit and other trees, so maybe jackfruits may not survive in North India, right? So they are very rare, jackfruit trees. So if I say to plant jackfruit trees in Rajasthan, it won't be possible. So maybe if we again work on nakshatra related, so Adhidevata and Pratyadhidevata stars also there. As I said, Adhidevata Vriksha and Pratyadhidevata Vrikshas also there. So if we work on Pratyadhidevata's tree, so they may work on this situation.
जी जी, ठीक है सर, थैंक यू। और दूसरा मेरा एक प्रश्न था, सॉरी, दूसरा ऐसा कि जैसे नक्षत्र हर एक का नक्षत्र उनके लाइफ में इम्पैक्ट करता है, तो ये रिलेशनशिप हम ट्रीज के माध्यम से कैसे हम साइंटिफिकली प्रूव कर सकते हैं, उसके ऊपर मेरा काम शुरू है। तो उसके ऊपर अगर आपका कुछ काम है तो आप यहाँ पर प्लीज शेयर कर सकते हैं ताकि हम उसको आगे बढ़ा सके। धन्यवाद।
सर, मेरा इसके ऊपर मेरा कोई काम नहीं है एक्चुअली। क्या हुआ, मैं एक योग और आयुर्वेद के विद्यार्थी होकर मैं इस कॉन्सेप्ट को थोड़ा मैंने सुना था, और थोड़ा इस कॉन्सेप्ट के ऊपर थोड़ा काम भी कर रहा हूँ। इसको थोड़ा वास्तविक रूप देने के लिए थोड़ा काम कर रहा हूँ मेरे गुरुजी के साथ मिलकर। सो मैं एक बार मेरे गुरुजी के साथ बात करके मैं आपको इस प्रश्न का आंसर बता सकता हूँ सर।
धन्यवाद सर।
Pawan ji, you have raised your hand.
He was replaced by Keshavbhai Patel. And this 16th February, this 16th February.
Surinder ji, are you speaking?
हाँ जी,
Surinder ji, you are not audible.
ऑडियो तो भी ऑन है सर।
Yes, you are audible now.
हाँ जी सर, कोई गवर्नमेंट नर्सरी है जी जहाँ से ये मिल सकते हैं पौधे?
सर, आप कर्नाटक से मिल जाएंगे सर, सारे पौधे आपको कर्नाटक में मिल जाएंगे सर।
नहीं, कोई गवर्नमेंट की
गवर्नमेंट में नहीं मिलेंगे सर।
नहीं मिले।
गवर्नमेंट में क्या है, वो बेसिकली क्या करेंगे, वो उस एरिया में जो ज्यादा पौधे उगते हैं उनको ही वो प्रमोट करते हैं गवर्नमेंट फॉरेस्ट डिपार्टमेंट में।
ठीक है जी।
तो कर्नाटक से आप इसको ये इन सारे पौधों को आप मंगा सकते हैं कर्नाटक में। मैं मेरे गुरुजी को जानता हूँ, वो उनके एरिया में ये सारे पौधे मिलते हैं।
कोई नाम जी किसी नर्सरी का?
नर्सरी का नाम नहीं है सर, मेरे गुरुजी हैं डॉक्टर नागेंद्र भट्ट। मैं उनसे बात करके मैं आपको उनका नंबर दे सकता हूँ और उनका कॉन्टेक्ट नंबर भी दे सकता
ठीक सर।
हूँ। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, हरिओम।
Can you please share your Guruji's number?
Yes,
Then we
fine,
share
definitely.
one
I will share with
present experience.
yeah, I will share with Ravi ji, and he will share the number with you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Because I met one astrologer, and 6 years back, he had suggested that you better plant an amla tree because you may have some health issues. And he gave me the date and time. So before that, I planted. He said that the illness is imminent, but it can be softened down. Like, the effect will be less. And he had predicted that you may have some head issue or you may have some brain stroke. And before I planted the tree, I got 3 brain strokes, but I recovered. only before I had planted the owlet. And he had predicted that same thing 3 years ago. So he was also emphasizing that plantation works. Thank you.
Very good, sir. Very good idea. Next question. Any queries? Fine. Okay.
Okay. If there are no more queries, may I ask our program coordinator, Dr. Sushmita Chintalapati ji, to give us the closing remarks.
Namaste. Namaste, Dayanand Acharya, and all the other respected guests. I first of all thank, and I'm happy to see that so many of you are so enthusiastic about knowing such aspects. Now, it was very fascinating, Acharya, actually, the presentation. So, lot of information, many things that even being the field of Sanskrit also, the many aspects which are very new. And as you said, the interdisciplinary aspect of bringing mixing of Ayurveda and Jyotisha, which will give more phalitam. So they give more better results and better prayojanas for our life. So I'm really glad, and we need to work certainly in such interdisciplinary areas in our shastras. That is a need of the hour. So that is certainly, and what I see is that all our darshanas and shastra, all we have in Indian knowledge systems. So any shastra or darshana, we have this the holistic approach, what you presented, the triple layer treatment therapy. So we go to that meta level. It's not just a physical level. So we go to that meta level and self. So outer and inner, not just the physical self, but the inner self and the outer connect with the cosmic bodies and the planetary bodies. So, and of course, the Adi Devika, Adi Bhautika. So that kind of a connect, which is we can evident in all Shastras and Darshanas. So today, even when you presented that for Jyotisha and Ayurveda also, that kind of a perspective, that actually shows us that how we should focus our learning. So learning should not be limited only to the physical aspects. Because of our modern education system, most of it has become only physical education. So we can clearly see the difference between the modern education system and our Shastric education system. So what we have in our parampara is a holistic approach. So which is like Mahodaya had presented, both psychologically, environmentally, so that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which we say, that welfare of all and self and inner self. So this is the approach, and I'm telling you, you go to any Shastra or any Darshana, you will find this approach, this holistic approach. So as learners and providers of Indian knowledge systems, so we are we feel very proud about this concept. And Acharya's presentation was very much in tune with that aspect. So thank you so much, Dayanand Acharya. And I also thank each and every one of you for having been associated with such a wonderful webinar. And we shall keep you connected with any upcoming webinars and such events. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Namaste. Shubharatri.
Thank you. Thank you.
Devika from who is operating from Motorola, and she texted that she's an Ayurvedic student. So would you like to say something, Devika? So you texted in the group something, group chat. I'm not Devi, Srividya. I'm Srividya from Kerala. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Then I'm closing the meeting.
Namo Nam Sarvebhyah.
Namaste.